I'm Sidhu. Today, I want to explain residential status and determination of residential status of individual, HUF, AOP, firm and company. So now, let us begin with why residential status is important. Because the incident and impact of a tax of any person depends upon residential status. The residential status of any person based on number of days he stayed during the previous year, and it helps to ascertain which income is to be included, which is not, while computing the total income of such person. For this purpose, the taxpayers are classified into three important categories. First one is resident but not ordinary resident, and non-resident. The question arises on which basis these classifications are made. These classifications are made based on certain conditions. We'll learn the conditions. We'll apply these conditions later on. So now, first one is determination of residential status of individual. If you want to know the residential status of individual, you need to understand two important main conditions. First one is basic conditions and additional conditions. Then, what are the basic conditions? First one is, he or she has been in India for a period of 182 days or more during the previous year. And second one is, he or she has been in India for a period of 365 days or more during 4 immediately preceding previous years and 60 days during the previous year. So now, some exceptions are provided to the second conditions. In two situations, second condition won't applicable. They are, if an Indian citizen who left India for the purpose of employment outside India. The second one is, if an Indian citizen who left India for the purpose of employment, profession, business or vacation, and he comes to visit India during any previous year. In these two situations, only first condition is applicable. That is, he has to stay 182 days or more during the previous year. And now, second main important conditions are additional conditions. The first one is, he or she has been in India for a period of 2 out of 10 immediately preceding previous years. And second one is, he or she has been in India for a period of 730 days or more during 7 immediately preceding previous years. We learned the conditions. We'll apply these conditions now. First one is, if a person satisfied any one of the basic conditions and both the additional conditions, he is said to be resident but ordinary resident. If a person satisfied any one of the basic conditions and none of the additional conditions, he is said to be resident but not ordinary resident. A person neither satisfied basic nor additional, he is said to be non-resident. And the second one is determination of residential status of HUF. The HUF are classified into two categories. First one is resident and non-resident. If the business of the company is controlled and managed wholly and partially in India is called as resident. If the business of the company is managed and controlled wholly outside India is called as non-resident. And the next one is determination of residential status of firm, AOP and artificial judicial person. In this case, the residential status are classified into two important categories. First one is resident and non-resident. Then what is resident? The business of the company is wholly and partially controlled and managed in India is called as resident. The business of the company is controlled and managed wholly outside India is called as non-resident. The last and final one is residential status of companies. For the purpose of residential status, the companies are classified into two important categories. First one is foreign company and Indian company. In the foreign companies, the business of the company is managed and controlled wholly and partially in India is called as resident. The business of the company is managed and controlled wholly outside India is called as non-resident. The second one is Indian companies. Indian companies is always resident in India because it is situated in India, controlled and managed in India, so it is always resident in India. So this is just a brief explanation of residential status.